In Uganda, old-age competition wars have pitted local traders against manufacturers over unfair business practices, prompting the government to introduce a law of competition.
The competition law, in regulating anti-competitive practices, would reduce monopolies. Monopolies are situations where one entity can dictate prices, can dictate supply of products. Eventually, the consumer might get prices, commodities at a very, very high price. But now if you have the competition law in place, it will be able to reduce restrictions on supply, it will reduce restrictions on geographical operations.
Businesses will now be obliged to report all manner of transactions, acquisition and mergers.
It is certainly anticipated that regulations will come into place to provide the said threshold. So what is the role of the court? Courts have played a critical role in the evolution of competition law across the world. And I think that's why we talk about precedents.
However, some observers are suggesting that the fragmented nature of some of the government agencies could make it complicated to prompt ample action of the law.
So this law, although it creates a new regulator, it's going to create a lot of challenges for businesses, because then they have to actually, you have to report to a number of agencies. And for businesses need to make decisions. Decisions are made by certainty. And the more legal frameworks you have to go through, it slows down decision-making processes, and that could sort of like negatively affect businesses. Second input for me is the importance of consumers. When you run a business, you have to think about how you engage with consumers. You should engage with them in a fair way, because this law, for instance, cautions entities from engaging in unfair business practices.
Other details of the law necessitate entities to report proposed mergers, joint ventures or acquisitions to the Ministry of Trade, the regulator, who may accept or reject the set conditions. However, the threshold for the value of transaction by which notification should be made are yet to be established. Betty Ndagire, NTV Business.